Greetings and good afternoon from Milan Bologna Station. Today we are taking a ride on the Frecciarossa high-speed train to Bologna in business class and find out what a high-speed train ride in Italy can really be like. This ride will be the last on my 3-leg trip across Europe, with the previous 2 being the night jet from Utrecht to Zurich and the Eurocity train from Zurich to Milan, where we're waiting now. If you haven't watched either of these videos, be sure to check them out as they're linked below. We had a bit of a layover in Milan, which left us a bit of time to enjoy a few trains while out on the platform. On the other platform, an icy high-speed train pulls in 3 tracks over. We fortunately don't have to wait very long, and soon enough, our train pulls up to the platform. Our ride today will be on one of the Freccierossa's ETR 500 train sets, which are one of the 4 main types of train sets used by the company, with the rest being the ETR 600, 700, and 1000. I was booked into business class for our ride today, and finding a seat, we can settle in for our ride to Bologna. Before leaving the station, another Frecciarossa train rushes past in the other direction, which gives us a bit of foreshadowing of the speed we'll be going on this ride. It's not long before our train gets moving, and we begin making our way across the Italian countryside to Bologna. Our train picks up speed as we exit Milan and head into the countryside, and it's not long before we eventually reach triple-digit speed. While our train is traveling at speed, let's see what the Frecciarossa Business Class seat is like. Looking at it, there's what appears to be about a foot or so from my knees to the seat in front, which is a decent amount of space and more than enough to be able to stretch out your legs. As with most business class seats, a footrest folds down from the seat in front for passengers who don't want to rest their feet on the floor. However, my legs are a little bit long to properly use it with the given space. The seat back pocket is not very flexible, and thus can't store any large items in it, meaning that passengers have to store them either in their lap or in the racks above. As usual, a tray table folds down from in front. On this particular one, there are 3 cup holders instead of the usual one, which comes in handy if passengers have multiple drinks on their ride. As far as I can tell, it seems to be a common principle that tray tables on European trains don't extend, but I'm not sure if it's true or not. Comment me down below. Right on the wall next to the window is a small black button that you push to open and close the shades, which is beneficial if you don't want the sun shining on you. A trash can is found just down to the left in case passengers have wasted throughout from either snacks or drinks. Right by the trash can are a few small power outlets. However, just like on Amtrak, they're only found on the window side, which means that passengers in the aisle seat will have to run cords across the window passenger seat if they want to charge their devices, which can be quite inconvenient. The seat itself is quite thick and the fabric is nice and comfy, and combine that with the seat and headrest being rather wide, it makes for a most perfect place to relax on the ride. This felt especially rewarding given all the stress and inconveniences with all the tight connections I had earlier today, so it was quite a relief to be able to sit in this comfortable of a seat. If you need to take a nap on your ride, these buttons and armrests can help recline the seat into a comfortable lounging position, making for an ideal place to rest. Additionally, a small leg rest folds out from under the seat, but I didn't use it on this trip as there wasn't enough leg room. Overall, this business class seating is just about perfect, offering a nice comfortable place for the passengers to enjoy the ride, and considering the price, which is about €64 or about $75.60, it's definitely worth it. Looking outside the window, it was quite clear at this point that we were going at triple-digit speed. The ETR 500 train set has a top speed of 300 km an hour or 190 miles an hour, and while I didn't have anything to measure it, it looked like we were going at or close to that speed. For the moment, I suggest we take some time to enjoy the sheer speed of this train. Passengers from the Frecciarossa are offered access to Wi-Fi for free. Connecting to the network is quick and easy, and with just a few clicks, we're online. That being said, you can opt to download things before traveling instead of logging onto the Wi-Fi, but it's still good to have a wider range of things to watch and pass the time as opposed to just a few small options. In what felt like almost no time, our train began to enter the outskirts of Bologna. As we approached our stop, I grabbed my luggage and made my way towards the door to disembark. Because the station in Bologna is located underground, our train gets plunged into darkness as we approach our stop. After only a few minutes in darkness, our train soon arrives in Bologna only about an hour after departing Milan. As soon as the train stops, we can step out into Italy for the first time. From the outside, the red, white, and black stripes on the train give a sense of sleekness, speed, and efficiency. The ETR 500s mainly manufactured by Ansaldo Breda in 1993 and were purchased by Frecciarossa in 2008. After a little bit of time at the station, our train soon departs and continues on its way. Train now left, it's now time to head up into Bologna station where our video will terminate. If you enjoy my videos, I suggest clicking a like and subscribing to the channel if you haven't, as it's a great way to support the content I produce. I'd also like to say a huge thank you to all the growth and support on this channel in recent times, as it's a true motivation for me to keep making great content like this. I have some cool content planned over the next few months, so stick around if you want to see it. Anyways, that concludes today's video. I hope you enjoyed the ride, and I will see you all next time. Take care.